Good morning. How are you today? Who's here already? You're here before I'm here. How's that work? I bet it's Mitch. Is Mitch waiting? Good morning. Is Mitch driving or something? Hope everybody's doing well. I got my pocket Wi-Fi set up in the tree here, pointing across the field. I know there's no cell towers that way. Good morning, CD. Danielle, good morning. Janelle, good morning. It's a Monday morning here, and it's a good morning, Mitch. Hope you're doing well. It's Monday morning here, but it's another 3-day weekend. It's I don't know what holiday it is, so I'm like, it's a holiday. It's a holiday. I'm thinking, hey, it's not a holiday for the rest of the world. I'm just thinking it's the weekend, so I don't go live on the weekend. But I thought, hey, it's Monday, so I'm like, oop, come on, get moving. It's funny. Move your bum. So I fed everybody, and Sugar's got a moody on to this morning for some reason. I come out to say hi to her, and she's like, I try to give her some breakfast, and she's gone under the truck. So I got the Wi-Fi up in the tree, so hopefully won't have any problems today, as long as I don't walk away like I normally do. So what's happening in the world? Anything good? Anybody doing anything good? A little bit warm already today. It's only was it 10 something in the morning? Already feels warm. Morning, Izzy. From Texas. From Texas. Good morning from Thailand. Hope you're doing well. Dharam from India. Good morning. India's here. I don't know what the population of India is. I think a billion or something. And I noticed that there's 3 people who come here now from India. 3 from 1 billion. Dharam can say I'm the leader. I was here first. The weather has been very nice here in Washington State. Lots of yard work done this weekend. Good for you, Mitch. Good morning, Lucas. Naked again? Yep. I'm a born streaker. I can't help it. It's when I was doing a lot of sport, I was doing tug of war, which was much like boxing. You have to stay at a certain weight, and I couldn't go drinking and partying. I had to stay at a certain weight. So I used to go to I lived in Germany, and went to a health club, and sauna, solarium. It had a dry sauna and the steam sauna, and swimming pool, massage, all kinds of different things like that in there. They had women's nights, and then they had the other nights, and other nights men and women can go. So it was a little bit weird at first, but I got used to it, actually being nude and happy in my birthsuit. So it's okay to sit in paradise nude in it. Shorts on, hot. So it's cool that you say that, Lucas, about naked again. I just wanted to talk about just a little bit quickly about something. If somebody put a plastic bag on somebody's head and choked them, so they couldn't get any, couldn't. Well, just say they put a bag on their head and left it there. What would happen? The person would pass away, right? Why would they pass away? It's called suffocation. What is suffocation? A lack of air. So that means what you've done is you put the plastic there to stop the air from getting to the person so they can breathe, right? So where does the air come from? Where does the air come from that we have to breathe? It comes from trees. It comes from algae in the ocean. So if we pollute the ocean and the algae dies, if we chop all the trees down or spray them or pollute the air, then what happens? We don't breathe. Oh, we got a loudspeaker coming. Lovely. Somebody wants to sell something and I have to listen to it. Our atmosphere, everything is connected. Yeah, that's my point. I've been listening to, I've been, as you might have gathered this, I'm a bit of a spiritual nut and nature nut. And this annoys me, but I want you to hear it. This is Thailand. It's coming. Yeah, we're connected to everything and connected to each other. Good morning, Gene. I'm going to take you up to the road so you can see this. This is Thailand. I may take my Wi-Fi with me because I don't want you to disconnect. I think they turned into the farmer's garden. You can tell that it's changed. The sound changed. So I'll wait till he comes down the road. Good morning from Israel. I'm going to give the stream a like. Good morning, Joe. Good morning, everybody. Gene, like. Thank you so much, Gene. Thanks for giving the stream a like. Appreciate it. So if we, so you put a, I think I can make it out. Attention all plants of the Solar Federation. Attention all plants of the Solar Federation. We have assumed control. Yep. Because without plants, and it's funny, isn't it? We just take things for granted. Owen Monkey, good morning. This is an incessant noise. Lyrics from the Rush song. Which part of are you at? I'm near Ayutthaya. Look at this incessant talking. I hope you don't disappear on me. I got the Wi-Fi. I want to show you this. This is what irritates me. เข้ามาถึงหน้าบ้านเราแม่เนาะเรามีข้าวสารสัก1 ขันเรามีน้ำปลาสัก1 ขวดพริกหอมกระเทียมก็มาที่ท้ายรถได้เลยจากคุณโยมจากก็มาที่ท้ายรถได้เลยนะพ่อเนาะจากบุญใหญ่ๆจากร่วมด้วยช่วยกันนะพ่อเนาะจากฮัลโหลวัดจุเนียเวียนอยู่พร้อมๆจากขออนุโมทนาจากคุณโยม Raising money for the temple ตรงนี้คุณโยมนันทวันนั่นเองเนาะจากปุจจาเนาะมังสิจะขออนุโมทนากับคุณโยมปัตตานีสุวิทย์และก็นันทนันนั่นเองเนาะนักนันศรีสุขแก้วพร้อมครอบครัวจะเข้ามาร่วมด้วยกันเนาะเป็นเจ้าภาพบุญนาเททองจะขออนุโมทนาขอสิ่งรักษา We put my Wi-Fi back up. if the scrap man's coming, same incessant noise. If they're selling watermelons, same. They just drive around making so much noise. But I think I've seen this once or twice before. The monks driving around making noise. It's done live. There's a monk sitting in the back talking. There's a couple of monks in the back of a pickup truck. One sitting there cross-legged talking on the microphone. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. It's a different culture. So while it's annoying, I don't say much because it's their culture. That's what they do. They make noise. You don't appreciate. You would think a monk would appreciate silence, wouldn't you? I don't understand. But never mind. It's not for me to understand. I look after myself. Any temple festival? I don't know. No idea, Duran. I've been tempted a few times to pay her a surprising visit, one she would never forget. Her temple donation money prayers. Probably, I just kind of, I don't know, sometimes when you have something on your mind, you attract things to you, And the law of attraction. Some people say it's all hocus pocus, but I've seen it happen too many times. This all started for me when I was around 30 years old. And it just gets more intense and stronger. But I don't know why. I just like, I understand the connection with nature. If we eat herbs and vegetables, which are plants from the earth, then we stay healthy. It's like I seen a little article the other day. Why is B17 banned or illegal? Why is B17 illegal? Well, where does B17 come from? It comes from the highest source that I know of and I've heard of is from the apricot seed, not the kernel, but not the hard shell, but the seed inside. The apricot seed is very, very high in B17. What does B17 do? Kills cancer cells. Surprise! Surprise! I wonder why it's illegal. Surprise! So, and it all comes from nature. If you eat processed foods and junk food and disconnect yourself from nature, that's why I could never live in a city. Never. Smog, no nature, disconnected. I tried to show you those little tiny finches the other day in a tree. There's one up here, but they're just too small to see on the camera. It's tiny, like the size of my little finger there. Tiny little finch. So we disconnect ourselves and then we pay the price later. Colleen, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Yep, cannabis oil, yep. I was watching something the other day on YouTube about cannabis. And a guy was saying, we talk about cannabis oil, we talk about, a lot of people say they smoke it and it helps them heal or whatever. But what some scientists were saying? I think I told you this already, that they actually still making noise, still determined is that it's the cannabis you don't actually smoke or refine, just eat the plant. The scientists have said they've proven that In the nervous system, there's receptors for cannabis plant. You know, there's a receptor, it's like a socket, so the cannabis comes in and fits in the socket. Nutrition is information for the body. So it's a bizarre and really complicated way we live, or how we are able to live here. Yep, I like that, Mitch. The Florida orange takes 50% water, and the broccoli needs 4.8 gallons of water. Yep. And if you look at our bodies, we're 98% water, huh? Or 97% water, something like that. Crazy, huh? So if we don't respect our environment, our whole body's going to fall apart. But one of the reasons why I became a vegetarian years ago was, I'm not now, but I was back then, is I just got hooked on vegetables and fruits. And everything I wanted to eat all the time was just vegetables and fruits. And then slowly but surely, I just had a lack of interest to eat meat or chicken or anything else. And I just think, oh, yes, the only plant we have receptors for. Once again, government making it illegal. Yep, yep, yep. You know, no names, no pack drill. The old army saying, no names, no pack drill. Um, there's people in Thailand who grow this stuff, not to sell, but in the garden to eat. They eat it. Just grow it like a vegetable and eat it in their food. You know, and I've actually tasted some. Tasted it by itself, and it just tastes like green juice. You know, if you taste it, it tastes like green juice. You don't get any buzz. You don't get nothing. It's just like a green smoothie. It's just I can't remember when a couple of years ago somebody said they told me what it was and said try it. So I tried it, and it's just like drinking green juice. There's no buzz, the flavor is green, but it's just a vegetable. And I know there's groups of elderly people who grow it and just eat it like that. Don't do anything to it, just eat it. Trent, hi Kevin, good morning, feeling better myself. My grandma sent me money from the States. Only downside is I have to go back to get my credit card. Okay, I hope you can get yourself up to Chiang Mai. 95% of the shrimp eaten in the U.S. comes from Thailand. Wow. Is that freshwater shrimp or saltwater shrimp? Illegal because it would cure us many all. Yep, I agree, Lucas. That stuff fascinates me. Yeah, me too. Mr. Lucky, good morning. Bobby, you should learn to speak Thai since I live there. You should learn to speak Thai since I live there anyhow. I don't know what you're trying to say, but do I speak Thai? Yes, I speak Thai a little bit. So thank you for policing my Thai speaking. Yes, the stem and leaves, fantastic for health. Insects don't like it either. Ah, cool. Interesting, huh? Insects love roses. If you have a rose, they'll eat it all up, but they won't eat that. Cool. Very cool. Hemp and hemp products. What's that noise? Hemp and hemp products got the short end of the stick because the Marijuana Tax Act in 37. From what I've read, it would take a joint size of a telephone pole to get you high. Yeah. I heard that, Mitch. Same thing. It's okay. I'll come back to Thailand in about 3 months. Cool. Yeah, hemp. They say, marijuana is in the hemp family. There are many types of hemp, and hemp is great for paper. It grows faster. It grows faster than trees. It's great for making paper, great for everything. But people, they decided in that, obviously they're part of the 98%, right? People who can't think or can think and just decide, oh, let's be Neanderthal and keep everybody sick. Yep. Agree, Lucas. Yeah, hemp is, I heard that you can make a car with hemp, and it's more durable than metal. I heard that many years ago. I hear lots of things. I don't know how true it all is, but I just listen and learn. Isn't it funny? So we got receptors for the marijuana plant. But it's funny. I was in Nepal. In the Terai region. There's 3 regions in Nepal. The Terai region is the flatlands, low flatlands, which is very hot. Yeah, I agree, Lucas. Nothing. Remember? It's a different bird. Yeah, so in Thailand, in Nepal, there's the 3 regions. Nepal, Terai region, which is a flat region, and then there's a hill region, and then there's a mountain region. And then the Nepali people say a mountain is only a mountain if it has snow on it 365 days a year, and that otherwise it's just a hill. So, but if you go to the Terai region, there's a wildlife sanctuary. I got a fly, it won't leave me alone. There's a wildlife sanctuary, and it's a huge area, and actually overlaps into India. And you got rhinoceros, elephants, tigers, all kinds of stuff roaming around in the forest. And there, the hemp grows naturally. It grows all by itself. So I had a picture somewhere of myself sitting in standing in a pile of hemp that was like 20 foot square, and it was all the way up to my ear somewhere. And I was just standing in the middle of it, grinning. And I said to the local people, don't people smoke this, or what? Isn't it illegal? And they say technically it's illegal, but nobody cares. It just grows wild here. It's a wild plant. And I said, what do they do with it? And they said they don't do anything with it. The local people give it to the farm, give it to the pigs, and it makes them hungry, so they grow better. That's what he told me. And if the local people want marijuana to smoke, they want the marijuana from up in the hills. They don't want it from the lower regions. They want it in the higher regions. Yes, a type of concrete can be used from hemp too. Wow. Hemp, bamboo's a fascinating. Bamboo's fascinating too because you can put it in water and it will last a long time. It won't rot. Henry Ford plastic hemp, 1941. Wow. I'd like to be able to grow moringa. Have you tasted the greens? I don't know if I have or not, Colleen. I'm not sure. I don't really know. I can't say I have. I can't say I haven't. because in my days, I buy everything and anything. You know, when I lived in England, I would go to Holland and Barrett and buy all kinds of stuff, powders, potions, and I just, you know, I'd read about it, find out if it was good for me, and I'd go get some. And I'd put a little bit of everything in a smoothie in the morning. A little bit of everything. I did this for years and years. Nowadays, I don't so much. I still take oregano capsules in the morning, the oil capsules, because, you know, herbs are antiviral, anti-parasitic, antifungal, anti-everything. So I used to take a load, but now I just take 2 of those every morning only. That's all I take. Good morning from Everest, Washington. Hey, Ralph. Cool. Never had moringa. Moringa's a if you go to in my Facebook, I got a picture. It says "Stay Healthy Naturally." If you go to it's a page. I don't promote it. I don't make anything from it. It's just a page that I use for storing my information. It's called "Stay Healthy Naturally." And just lately, there's a lot of different things on there. But if you look back, you'll see all kinds of different articles on different plants and things like that that are good for you. I have a picture of myself in Nepal in a huge field of hemp in... Huh? I have a picture of myself in a huge field of hemp in Nepal. Is that hemp or was that marijuana? Or are you teasing me, Mr. Mitch? It's getting warm out here. As you know, Mr. Mitch, 420 is illegal here. But I can't partake because of my job. Plus, I don't care for it. What is 420? I don't partake either. Ralph, I don't know if you just jumped in late, but we're not talking about smoking as a drug. We're talking about the nutritional value of the plant. Well, nobody said anything about taking drugs or smoking anything. Not teasing. It was actually marijuana. Okay. Yeah. It was just grows wild on the side of the road. Everywhere you walk, it just grows wild. Somewhere on my Facebook page, I got a picture of myself way back. I met a guy there, a guide, and he was trying to sell me his services, and I didn't really need a guide, but I talked to him. His English was very good, and he's friendly, so I talked to him. And I asked him about it, and so he took my picture. Yeah, so yeah, there's but the guy about the marijuana receptor or whatever it's called. There's a lot of people on the road today. Vans going by, scooters going by. Oh, 420 is marijuana. Okay, not sure why you call it that, but okay, cool. Greetings from New Zealand. Hey Barry, comfortable and stay cool. Yeah, it's getting warm here for sure. The locals would take it and hand rub it, make hashish. Okay. When I was there and I asked the people, the guy I was with, he said, what are these birds doing? 1 minute. He said the local people said they weren't interested in it. They just fed it to the pigs. If you were going to smoke anything, you would get it from the mountains. Yeah, good. Yeah. Yeah, Ralph, there's a lot of good things about it. Just talking about health and being disconnected and, you know, not You know, people get so uptight and have to be right about everything. But um, I started the conversation about 25 minutes ago with, if somebody put a bag over your head and pulled it tight and just sat there, what would happen to you? You would pass. Why? Because they say suffocation. What is suffocation? A lack of air. Where does air come from? And then when it went on to, if we disconnect ourselves from nature, then you know, we're not going to live very long. We need oxygen from wherever it comes from, trees and so on. Mitch, it don't matter if you're 18 or 98. At the end of the day, we're human beings, and we're inquisitive. I hope we're inquisitive. So if you smoked a truckload and had a good time, dude, great. If you smoked a truckload and didn't like it, then you're a slow learner. It don't matter. You don't have to justify yourself to me. Just do what you want to do. Live your life and enjoy, as long as you're not hurting anybody and you're enjoying yourself. Varun, good morning. Says one of the main reasons I watch your vlogs, the peace and solitude. Thank you, Ralph. Yeah, I'm not the person who stands on a box and says, "Hey, I know everything," because I don't want to know everything. I want to stay inquisitive. And when you have the attitude of I know everything, then you're not open to learn new things. And I want to learn new things. You know, I'm here for what? A short journey. And you know, the journey only lasts 100 years out of a millennia. So I need to be learn what I can. When my earth suit says I give up and my spirit goes on, then I had a good ride, right? Vietnam, good morning. Hey, Ben. Yeah, no need to be angry. No need to be all that sort of stuff. Just relax, chew the fat, share some information, learn, be a wiser person, if possible. Do I have the answers? Nope. Do I have a reasonable idea? You know, when you're born, you don't come out with a instruction manual that says, don't do this, don't do that, do this. And if you have good parents and good siblings and good relatives and good village, you know, they say a child is raised by the village, then you have a good start in life. But if you don't, you need to investigate and learn. But it's fascinating to hear about, they say moringa is so full of minerals, vitamins, everything you can think about. And they said this guy was doing some research about relieving hunger and malnutrition in Africa, and found out that they already had it. They already had the plant there, and they were growing it and eating it. But the problem was they would boil it too long, and then they would throw the water out with the nutrients in. So they just had to say to him, look, stop boiling it so much and eat it all, you know, to help stop malnutrition. How was your weekend, Kevin? Rain in your province? No rain. Well, it might have rained one night, but just enough to wet everything. But when I come out in the morning, everything was, you could see maybe it's dew from the night, but no rain this weekend. I guess I gotta start watering again soon. But everything's looking good. Some of the bananas are needing more water. They're little bananas, but everything else is looking pretty good. You want to see this? This is really cool. I love this. Oh. This is the big fern growing bigger, you know, keeps growing. Amazing, huh? A little bit bigger again, huh? It's getting bigger and bigger. You can see the plants over here. I don't water that guy, but they come as a white flower, and now they're going pink. As they get bigger, they're going pink. Some of them at the top are red. That's called a frangipani, flimflaw. In Thai they call it flim flower, and the red is called kem, and then frangipani is called I forgot what they call it now, gone off the top of my head. But there's got frangipani, no, flim flower and kem. I think the pineapples that were in the sun came off already, so I'm going to move these guys here out into the sun and move those plants back so they can rest some. What are we talking about? Yes, how was your weekend? Where is Sugar? She's under the truck. She's moody today. I come out this morning to give her some breakfast, and she looked at me like, and went under the truck and stayed there. Hemp business ready to boom in Thailand. However, hemp fuels are heavily regulated and for government purposes. Clothing makes it into limited amounts. ThaiLawForum.com. Cool. Thanks, Mitch. Probably heavily regulated because a certain institution don't want people to be healthy because you need to keep taking them little tablets, right? Wouldn't it be an amazing place if we lived if the government actually cared about our health, wouldn't it? And helped us understand how to stay healthy. Amazing. To say, why aren't you growing this? And why aren't you growing that? And why aren't you doing this? Or giving you the seeds and telling you how to do it. You know, we got 2019? This should have been done in 1900. Kevin, you missed Harley. Did I miss her? I missed somebody? Where's Harley? I don't see nothing. But, Trent, what am I looking for? Harley. You miss Kevin's Harley too. Hope that isn't the monk's car. Oh boy, don't tell me Kevin ride Harley also. Comparison from Silk maybe. Oh, okay. Big Pharma, corporate greed, yep, Harley Davidson. I made a video about Harley Davidson a long time ago, do you remember? Just for fun. It was I'm not sure of all the different categories, but there's some hemp that are, you know, there's nothing in them. It's like Mitch said a minute ago, you have to smoke a whole tree to get anything, but it's not about whether you're smoking it to get high. You don't have to smoke it, you just eat it for health. So, but there are hemps that are great for paper, good for materials, good for clothes, etc., etc. Yeah, I made a video about Harley Davidson. Maybe you can search my videos. It's actually funny. You could see me driving, and you could see the ground in front moving, and you could hear a Harley Davidson sound. So if you watched it long enough, you actually presume I was on a Harley. And then at the end, I went by on a 50 or 100cc scooter or whatever. I thought it was funny. I'm going to look into that moringa and see what that's about, see if I can find it here or order some. I got not stevia. What's the other one? There's a green. I forget the name of it now. Yeah, it's funny. If you do a search for like Harley Davidson or something, I think you'll find it. It's kind of old. I think it's about 18 months, 2 years ago I did it. It was just for fun. I can't remember the stuff I got in the house. It's a green herb of some kind. It's not spirit. I can't remember, but it's like a blue. It's a blue-green algae. And if you put too much in the glass and not enough water, it tastes like fish. By the way, do you have a visitor? A second car I saw. Yeah, I have got a visitor. Spirulina. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Django. Spirulina. I used to drink it a lot, put it in smoothies and stuff like that, but I haven't eaten it that much just lately. A little bit of everything, huh? Cool. I was going to put a t-shirt on to come out here and talk to you guys. I'm glad I didn't. Hot? Anybody got anything to say? Any birthdays, weddings, something to talk about? Or we're just going to sit here and... They say you can put a bunch of moringa into the hood and its roots. They say you can put a bunch of moringa into the hood and it roots. Oh, ground. Okay. Yeah, I heard that. It's a bit like frangipani. You can remember I said to you frangipani, you can just cut it off and stick it in the ground and it'll grow. I have my birthday on 28th of June. Okay, keep reminding us and then we'll sing you happy birthday. Ground, yep, got it. 4 years anniversary today for my Thai wife. Wow, happy anniversary. I hope you have another 40. Healthy and happy. I've almost got what I need, the first 10% service-connected disability. Well done, Kevin. Kevin Day. Good morning. You stepped away from your visitor to chat with us. I feel special. I didn't stepped away. I don't know if I stepped away. I'm here. Just need the next 50% and out. There you go, Kevin. Just here on the island of the hotel listening to you guys say hello. Louis, happy anniversary. I made a strong tea from cloves today and natural insecticide for spider mites and reduce the growing. Oh, cloves, yeah. You know, there's a lot of different herbs. I say this all the time. And they've got so many benefits for us. You know, like clove is good for clove. If you have a sore tooth, you get clove oil for dental problems. You know, until you go get it fixed. I don't know a lot about. I studied herbs a lot. And a lot of them have different characteristics that are very beneficial for us, regulating all sorts. But that moringa is the one I've been looking at, the latest one, and it's really good. Do you put that on plants or clove tea? Insecticide for spider mites. on my veg. Oh yeah, okay. Good for you, Mitch. I'd love to see another 40 considering I'm 59. That's only, well, only makes you 99, so nothing to worry about, Ralph. 99, we're supposed to live 100 years old. I always say I'm going to live to be 101 and be healthy, so do it, do it. My birthday on the 18th of June. Mitch, clove water is great for rose bushes. Cool. Colleen, great for the water is as an insecticide or a nutrient for when you water? The clove water. Is that good for the plant? Do you spray it on the plant or do you give it to the plant to eat? Thai girl, good morning. Hey, good morning, Gift. Mitch, try the and I don't know what Django's talking about. Something complicated. Colleen doves, I've heard that. Cool. Fifi Island, nice. Good afternoon, David. David Hansen, good morning. Kevin, there must be video chat of all. Just imagine 23 people talking all together on video. Yeah, it would be cool, wouldn't it? 23 people all sitting around a table, laughing and joking with each other. Spraying it. It prevents fungus stuff in the soil too. Okay, Mitch, thank you for that. Smells great. Cool. I'm lucky. Whoa, actually there is one plant I got, the big green, the vine behind the house that grows up to help shade the back door area. It has like a perfect, it has a purple flute-like flower. And certain times of year it gets a fungus on it. So I'll try that, cloves. What I used to try to spray it, but it didn't work. So in the end, I just hacked it all out. It grows back, but it grows fast. But I'll try that. Mitch, you also smart YouTube when you make your paradise. Cool. You know, I was listening to, what's his name again? My brain's gone today. I've got too much stuff in it. I can't remember his name right now. He's a doctor who teaches anatomy to doctors. He used to, but he did stem cell research in the 60s and all kinds of different stuff. And he was saying how we're all connected to each other. You know, the cells in the body are connected via electrical signals and energy waves. And we are also connected in the same way. So when Varun just said about if we all sat around the table talking, we'd be connected because we're in this physical room. But maybe I have a feeling that even though we're miles apart from each other, sitting here right now, I believe we're connected. I'll stay behind the scenes. Nope. You don't have to stay behind any scenes, Mitch. Chat away. Enjoy. We're all here to enjoy. Yes, it's also fungal. Decomposed pine needles make roses flourish. Acidity, okay. I'll have to find something. There's no pine trees here. I don't think I've seen a pine tree in Thailand. But I can find something. So I guess I could use ash, wouldn't I? Or some kind of ash or something. Because everything's alkaline here. Actually, I got some, I got a carnivorous bush. I could trim some of the bottom branches off so I can, because I'm going to get them anyway with the trimmer. Cut them off and put them in the with the roses. I have seen pine trees on. Is that in Thailand? Starting a YouTube channel. I may or may not do it in the future. Oh, okay, okay. Stay in. I see what you're saying. Yeah. If Mitch starts a YouTube channel, we can all subscribe. Yes, near Chiang Mai. Okay, cool. I've never seen any. Not that I'm aware of, anyway. But I got some carnivorous bushes. Well, they're trees taking their time to grow, but I can trim some of the bottom pieces off and put that. I put the compost on top of in the pot, and then as it decomposes itself, it goes down. So I could put some of this stuff on and then put some more soil on top so it rots into the soil. Okay, near Chiang Mai, cool. So. If we had to sum up for the day's talk, what would it be? It would be like stay healthy, chill out, keep learning. Tell you what, it's going to be a hot one today. Yesterday, the electricity went off at 8:41 in the morning and came back on sometime between 12 o'clock and 3 o'clock. But I wasn't here. I thought, I can't stay here all day like this. So Crazy Boy went out in the morning with his lenses and went and got some video, which will be the video for tonight. Using my the macro lens and so on, and eat cake. I was just going to say that, Mitch. I love fruit on cake. I love it. Good one. You beat me to it. I seen the cake and I was going to say with fruit and you beat me. Yeah, so it's hot here yesterday, so I thought I'm not staying here. So what did I do? I got my lenses and went to that big, the garden. There's a garden under a salang, which is about 50 meters by 50 meters square. So I go there. It was really nice and cool, beautiful. I was just sitting there talking. You'll see it tonight in the video tonight. I was sitting there talking, relaxing, really enjoying. And I know the head gardener and his assistant and some of the other gardeners, and really nice people. So he said he knew I like to make video in there. He knows I like to make video in there and go there. But I wanted to go and use my new lens to see how I could, manual focus or autofocus. Anyway, he turned the misters on, so the humidity went through the roof, and I was sweating like crazy. So I could have stayed here and done that, but I enjoyed the photography. I got a really, really amazing clip of a little bamboo shack in a rice field. So it's all in video tonight. You'll see it. I come back here, I dropped my camera off. The electricity was still off, so I went to get something to eat. And I hung out in the mall for a couple hours, come back and the electricity was back on. Cream cheese frosting on cake, just begging for fruit. Oh, stop it, man. Sounds good. Cream cheese frosting on cake, just begging for fruit. You're torturing me now. Kevin, go crazy when he sees fruit on cake. Some people get excited about beer. I get excited about cake. I think a few of us do too. Fruit cake. It would be that the new Godzilla movie is quite good, despite the critics. Godzilla. Okay, cool. I was going to go see Aladdin the other day. There's a in Liberty, it was on in English, but the day I decided to go, it ended. So the next day it was finished already. So I missed that. But they say it's worth it. But I listened to some of the music. There's a lady called, a young American girl called, I can't pronounce the word, her name, Z8 or ZHAVAN or something. Amazing voice for, she was 16. I think she's 17 now. Amazing voice. Good storyline. Thank you. I also use dried pine needles in the smoker for the bees. Helps cut down on the aphids. Very good. I'm learning so much from you tonight, Colleen. Thank you. Yeah, it's great to sell. This is what the whole reason I wanted to do this. Hey, Kevin, are you using the new wristbands that decrease body temp in Thailand yet? I haven't even heard of it, Colleen. Are you using the new wristbands that decreases body temp? I haven't even heard of that. But thank you for the information. I'll go look at that online. You can tell spring's here and the rainy season started. There's birds everywhere. Yeah, for people who, I mean, I don't know if I'm used to the heat. Sometimes I can stand there and not sweat. I think I'm used to the heat. I can stand there and not sweat, and Thai people will say it's very, very hot. And then, you know, I can sleep in my bed. I put the AC's on, and it stays at 27 when I'm sleeping with the fan on, and I have to put the covers on. If you'd have said to me to that, you know, say 3 years before I came here, I would have said, no way, I'd have been too hot. But now, if I come outside in the winter and it's 20 centigrade, I'm cold, straight up, freezing cold at 20, 19, 18. So last year I had to put a t-shirt on and a fleece for an hour because I was cold at 20, 18 and 20. So if I go to somewhere like England now, I'd probably be a little bit on the cool side, whereas before when I lived in England, I was always hot. So it's amazing how our bodies function, isn't it? But right now, I mean, the air's still, there's no breeze. That's probably why it feels hot. So if there was a breeze, I'd probably be fine. Morning, Sydney. Heard the Chinese are working on much cheaper versions that will be available soon. Cool. Between Mitch and Colleen, they're like walking encyclopedias. Is it the Eberwave? That's what TV was meant to use for, knowledge and education. Yeah, I think there should be a introductory video of Kevin in Paradise channel. What do you say? An okay, Varun, what should that? I think there should be an introductory video to Kevin in Paradise channel. What do you say? Good idea. But what would the video look like? I'm not sure of the name, Mitch. What would the video look like? I have what is on there now? There's a video. I had a video that was like the main video of my channel, the one that comes up every time you come back, was of the elephants having a bath for a long time. And then I changed it the other day to the Sunday market, which is here in the village. I just Googled it and got that. I am sure there are others. Interesting stuff. Maybe your 7-year journey. Okay, cool. 7-year journey. Okay, I'll try to do that. That sounds interesting. I think what I could do is pick a couple topics that's impressed me or impacted me the most in my 7 years here and talk about that. One thing that I've noticed is You know, the first time I come, I only come for a short time. The second time I come, I met a taxi cab driver that I thought was like, I had this perception of what a Buddhist was, and I met this taxi cab driver driving me in Bangkok, and people, you know, Thai driving, and he was just so calm. People pulling out in front of him, just, I was watching him waiting for a reaction, nothing. So calm. And I thought everybody was like this, and then since I've been here, I laugh at myself for thinking that. I guess the same as in the West, you say they're Christians, and you don't see that very often. So it's the same, it goes both ways. So what I learned is people are people, no matter where you come from. There's an Eastern philosophy and a Western philosophy is more accurate, I guess. And the Eastern philosophy is, there's a lot of spiritual stuff that I don't really understand. I'm not saying it's wrong, it's whatever you choose to believe. But it's, you know, it's definitely a different culture. Hey, I said there was no breeze, and now there's a breeze. Cool. NASCAR has a cool suit. Okay, I'm going to ask a question. We'll come to the top of the hour. Let me ask a quick question. Baroom says to do a video that summarizes my 7 years here. What do you think? What would be a topic, a couple of topics that would summarize Kevin in Paradise channel or me being here? What do you think? What do you think? What would summarize me being here doing this if you had to summarize it in a nutshell? How well we gang are connected. There you go. That's something I say. That's why the whole reason I come here every morning, so we can all talk to each other. Because remember when I first started this, before that I did some videos about depression. What it's like, you know, how to get out of depression. Yeah, newly made. How to get out of depression and so on. So I was thinking, how can I do something to help people? How can I help spread some joy? How can I spread knowledge and so on and so on? So interesting. Have to think on it. Personal connection, cost of it all, learning new things. Good job, Kevin. Yeah, the whole idea of this channel is to come here each morning. Some mornings I'm like, but I get myself motivated and I come out here and I always enjoy, you know, having a laugh. When we talk about cake and Mitch says, put fruit on it, and I'm laughing and joking and enjoying. Yeah, it's nice here. This time of year, there's lots of birds. You know, when the rain comes, the birds come, bugs come. Bugs haven't been bad though. Not yet anyway. But lots of birds. I sit here talking to you guys, and if you look up here, this is my view when I talk to you guys. See, that's my view. And I'm sitting here listening to, and there's in that fern just there's 2 birds got a nest, and there's these little finches flying all over the place, and the budgies over here. Yep, family. Include why you left the West. Let me go back, I think I missed something. Lovely time of the year in Thailand, yep. Family being those around you in Thailand and those on YouTube. Okay, cool. I'll just tell you straight, I don't have a lot to do with anybody. And it's not my wishes or desires. I wish I had a family a big family that was all interconnected and cared for each other. One of you guys always say to me, good morning, our kid. And then I think in Geordie land in England, people say our kid, and it doesn't mean necessarily mean a relative. It could mean a friend that you consider close. And our kid means like a brother. You say our kid. And to me, that was just amazing for somebody to call me that. Our kid, my brother, things like that. So I wish I had a big family that interacted, but I do not. I don't have a good relationship with them for whatever reason. I have no idea. But I used to be upset about it, but now I'm not. So if I have to say I have a family, you guys are my family. So bring cake with fruit on it. Why you left the West? I could definitely do that. And to live in the East, a journey of power, of resilience, how to obtain it and make it work. Very good, Colleen. I think that's if I have a fragrance, that is it, resilience. Don't give up. Sometimes it's been very hard and you just want to give up. And I told you before I started this, I researched how to commit suicide. In Switzerland, it's legal. And I think in Holland or Belgium, Holland and Switzerland, it's legal to have voluntary euthanasia. And you can go there, you talk to a series of doctors, and if they're happy, they sign the paper, the people get a prescription, you drink it and go to sleep. And I thought, how can I get hold of that? I really was down. I just thought there was no reason, it's just I felt down. And I got out of it and stopped it and come back. But I felt down a few times in my life. But right now, I feel fine. But I thought, how many other people? And then as some of you know, we've talked about this in the past, and I've been blessed that some of you said the things I had to say helped you. So that's why I keep coming out here every morning. Yep, never stop dreaming. Well said, Mitch. You're welcome, Mitch. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Mitch probably won't want me to say this, but I'll say this. I haven't physically met Mitch. We haven't talked a great deal, but I've seen him around on other YouTube channels, and he comes here to me, and I always felt a good vibe about him, and I asked him to be a moderator, and he said yes. And he's been a friend and somebody I can really trust here. And he teases me and I tease him. We say things like I call him an encyclopedia. He's always first and so on. And he teases me about cake. So we have a community right here, guys. It's unbelievable that you had problems in family relationships. We know you as a person. How can have issues? So how can one have issues? We know you as a person so how can one have issues? We all have issues, Varun. We all have issues, and we all have to work through it. It's the way we learn to work through it. It's a coping mechanism. We learn how to deal with junk and move on. It's an obstacle in the way. How do you get over the obstacle? But, if you go through a divorce or a painful separation of something, you can move past it, but it still haunts you. Then you have to learn how to take care of that. So, it's all about moving on. Yep. Colleen, you hit it on the nail there. That's one of the reasons why I lived like this. I lived like this since I had this mindset in my mind as a kid. Literally. When I was a kid, I lived in the woods, jumping out of trees into rivers, into lakes, swimming. So when I joined the Green Clothes and they said I had to run through a swamp, I was like, dude, this is fun. How can this be hard? And I did it, and it was fun. People thought I was nuts, but I did it as a kid. So, walking barefoot, touch the earth is the grounding. Yeah, physics, but there's a lot of stuff we have to work on in our heads. There's stuff that, I told you this before. As a kid, my, this, between birth and 7 is when you take into all this information. And if you're not loved and cared for, it hurts. And you have to learn to deal with that. But I can say now at 62, I dealt with all of it, and I feel content just to move on. So I come here and I try to help up where I can. Issues don't always come from within, they come from without. Agree, Mitch, 100%. I mean to say, no one can be angry at you. You have so much good, positive circle energy. Thank you, Varun. I just do what I do. So this is who I am. So if you get something good from it, feeling you enjoy, then I am blessed. Thank you so much. Learn from it, live in the moment, and follow your dreams. Correct, Ralph, 100%. You're welcome, Mitch. You're so welcome. You're welcome. I consider you like with a little bit I know about you, and see, it's not what I know about you, it's what I feel from in the heart, what I feel, right? Good guy, brother. Agree. Okay, guys, we've been on here way too long, 1 hour and 11 minutes. So let me say this to summarize. Thank you so much for being here again. Thank you for sharing. I hope each one of you collected something and it makes you a happier, stronger person, that gives you a pip in your step, that you can walk down the street feeling good, that you have a place where you can recharge, that you're accepted for who you are, and nobody wants to judge you. You just say, okay. And we come here and eat cake with fruit on it. I think that's going to be my job today. Eat cake with fruit on it. What do you think? Thank you, Mitch, so much. Okay, guys, I will bid you good night. We love you, Kevin, as big brother, a guide for life. Thank you so much, Varun. That means a lot. You know, I used to read about gurus, and a guru is, guru wants you to follow him. Then really, do you need to follow him? But somebody who does, I say, don't follow me. I'm like a moving signpost. If you have troubles, I can point you in a different direction, Try this, try that, try this. And if you can then stand up, breathe, smile, and walk on, you don't need me anymore. Just keep going. Thanks for your time, and just want you to know you're in my thoughts and prayers. Thank you so much, Sydney. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Take care. God bless. Paul from Florida. Thank you, Paul. Trent, buckets of blessings. Enjoy one awesome group. Thank you, Mr. Mitch. Colleen. Thank you all. Buckets of blessings. Whoosh! I just made a mess all over your screen. Love you guys. See you in the morning. All the best, guys. Good night. Take care, Kevin. All the best.